You're at a networking event. Someone says, "So, tell me about yourself." Your mind goes completely blank. You mumble something like, um, I work in marketing. I do stuff. They nod politely and walk away. You feel invisible.
Oh, I've been there. I was at a conference in Toronto and someone asked what I do. I said, I'm a teacher, and then just stopped talking. This awkward silence. She said, cool, and left. I had so much more to say, but I didn't know how to say it without sounding like I was bragging.
That's exactly the problem. You're not boring. You just don't have a structure for introducing yourself professionally.
Today, we're teaching you 10 elevator pitch templates using a simple 4-part framework so you can introduce yourself confidently in any professional situation.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Olivia.
Welcome to English Together.
Here's why this matters. In English-speaking professional cultures, especially in North America and the UK, you need to be able to talk about yourself clearly and confidently. It's not bragging, it's expected.
If you can't introduce yourself well, people won't remember you. You'll miss opportunities for jobs, collaborations, connections. But if you have a clear 30 to 60-second introduction ready, you sound professional and memorable.
So we created something we call the 4-part professional pitch. 4 simple components that work for any introduction: position, purpose, proof, and potential.
Position is what you do, your job title or role. But here's the key. Don't just say, I'm a software engineer or I'm a teacher. Add a little context to make it clear and interesting.
So instead of I'm a software engineer, you might say I'm a software engineer specializing in mobile app development.
Or instead of, I'm a teacher, you say, I'm an English teacher focused on business professionals.
You're adding one detail that makes your position more specific and memorable.
Here are some good position openers. I'm a job title specializing in area. I work as role in the industry. I'm currently a position at a company type.
What if you're between jobs or just starting out?
Great question. You can say, I'm a profession with experience in area. I recently graduated in field and I'm specializing in area. I'm transitioning into new field from previous field.
Oh, I like that. You're still positioning yourself as a professional, even if you're in transition.
Exactly. You're defining yourself by your expertise, not just your current employment status.
Part 2 is purpose, why you do what you do, or who you help. This is where you show the value you create.
This is the part that makes people lean in and listen, because you're not just talking about yourself, you're talking about the impact you make or the problem you solve.
So, how do you phrase this?
You can use phrases like, I help target group achieve specific result. My focus is on solving specific problem. I work with type of clients or people to outcome. I'm passionate about impact or mission.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, let's say you're a graphic designer. Instead of just saying I'm a graphic designer, you add purpose. I'm a graphic designer and I help small businesses create memorable brand identities.
Oh, that's so much better. Now I know what you do and why it matters.
Here's another. I'm a data analyst and I work with marketing teams to turn customer data into actionable strategies.
You're showing the value, not just the job title.
Exactly. And here's the cultural piece. In many cultures, talking about the value you create might feel like bragging. But in English-speaking professional cultures, this is not bragging. It's clarity. People want to know what you can do.
So it's actually helpful to them.
Right. You're making it easy for them to understand how you might work together or how you could help them. Part 3 is proof. This is your credibility. It's your experience, your achievements, or your background that shows you know what you're talking about.
But you have to be careful here, right? You don't want to list your entire resume.
Exactly. Pick one or two impressive, relevant details. This might be years of experience. I've been in this field for over 5 years. Notable achievement. I recently led a project that increased sales by 30%. Impressive client or company. I've worked with companies like name. Education or certification. I'm certified in credential.
So you're giving just enough to establish credibility.
Right. Here's some good proof phrases. I've spent the last X years working in or on area. I recently achieved specific result. My background includes relevant experience. I've worked with notable clients, companies, or projects.
Let me tell you what I did wrong early in my career. I was introducing myself at a teaching conference, and someone asked what I do. I said, I teach English. They asked, how long have you been teaching? And I said, oh, just a few years. I totally downplayed my experience because I felt like 5 years wasn't that much.
But 5 years is solid experience.
Exactly. Later, someone told me, you should have said, I've been teaching English for 5 years and I specialize in business communication. That sounds so much more confident and credible. I was undermining myself.
That's such an important point. Don't minimize your experience. State it clearly and confidently. If you've been doing something for 2 years, say, I have 2 years of experience in. Not just 2 years, not only 2 years. Own it.
This isn't bragging, it's professional honesty.
Part 4 is potential. This is what you're looking for or what you can offer. It's your goal, your ask, or your value proposition. It gives the conversation direction.
So this is where you open the door for opportunities or connections.
Exactly. Depending on the context, this might be, I'm currently looking for opportunities in area. I'd love to connect with people working in field. Right now, I'm focused on project. I'm always happy to chat about topic.
So if you're at a networking event looking for a job, you might say, I'm currently exploring opportunities in project management, especially in the tech sector.
Perfect. Or if you're happy in your current role but open to connections, I'm always interested in connecting with other professionals in the sustainability space.
What if you're not looking for anything specific? You're just meeting someone.
You can make it conversational. I'm always happy to talk about UX design if you're interested. Or if you ever need help with your expertise, feel free to reach out. Let me share a mistake I made. I was at a business mixer and I gave a decent introduction. Position, purpose, proof. But then I just stopped. The person said, great, and we stood there awkwardly. I didn't know what to say next, so I just said, well, nice to meet you, and walked away.
Oh no, you didn't give them anything to work with.
Exactly. If I'd added potential, like, I'm looking to connect with people in the e-learning space, or I'd love to hear about what you're working on, it would have naturally continued the conversation.
So potential isn't just about what you want, it's about opening the conversation.
Right, it's the bridge to connection.
Okay, pause for 1 second. We've just given you the 4-part professional pitch framework. But here's the thing, you need to practice saying it out loud, or it won't come naturally when you're actually networking.
So right now, we want you to say a simple version of the 4 parts with me. Ready?
Say, I'm a blank who helps blank. I've been working in this field for blank, and I'm currently looking to connect with blank.
Go ahead, say it out loud right now, filling in your own information. We'll wait.
Did you do it? If you said it out loud, you're already ahead of 90% of learners. That's how you build the confidence to introduce yourself naturally in real professional situations.
Now let's give you 10 ready-to-use templates.
These are 10 templates you can customize for different professional situations. We'll organize them by context.
Templates 1 through 3 are for formal job interviews or professional meetings.
Template 1, the classic professional. I'm a blank who specializes in blank. I help blank achieve what? I've spent the last X years working in or at blank, where I blank achievement or responsibility. I'm very interested in blank opportunity or company, particularly because blank.
Example,
I'm a marketing manager specializing in digital campaigns. I help tech startups build their online presence and attract customers. I've spent the last 6 years working at a digital agency where I led campaigns that generated over $2 million in revenue. I'm very interested in joining an innovative startup team, particularly because I'm passionate about working with emerging technologies.
Template 2, the career transitioner. My background is in blank, where I worked as a blank for X years. I developed strong skills in blank, transferable skills, and I'm now transitioning into blank. I recently blank completed course, certification, or project, and I'm excited to bring my unique perspective to blank, new area.
Example: my background is in education, where I worked as a high school teacher for 8 years. I developed strong skills in communication, project management, and working with diverse groups. I'm now transitioning into corporate training and instructional design. I recently completed a certification in e-learning development, and I'm excited to bring my teaching expertise to the corporate world.
Template 3, the recent graduate. I recently graduated from blank university with a degree in blank where I focused on blank specialization. During my studies, I blank relevant project, internship, or achievement, and I'm passionate about blank area, and I'm looking for opportunities to blank goal in blank industry or company type.
Templates 4 through 6 are for networking events or conferences.
Template 4, the collaborator. I'm a position working in industry or area. My focus is on what I do/problem I solved. I've been in this space for X years, and I've learned that the best solutions come from collaboration. I'd love to connect with others working in related area to share ideas and potentially work together.
Template 5, the specialist. I specialize in specific niche area, particularly sub-focus. Over the past X years, I've worked with types of clients or companies to specific outcome. Right now, I'm focused on current project or trend, and I'm always happy to chat with anyone interested in your expertise.
Template 6 is the industry enthusiast. I work as a position in the industry, and I'm really passionate about specific aspect. I've had the chance to work on notable project or with notable client, which taught me key lesson or skill. I'm here today to learn more about topic and meet others who are excited about industry trend or area.
Templates 7 and 8 are for internal introductions, like your first day at a new job.
Template 7, the new team member. Hi, I'm Name, and I just joined the team as a position. My background is in area where I worked on type of work. I'm really excited to be here because reason related to company or team. I'm looking forward to learning from all of you and contributing to team goal or project.
Template 8 is the internal mover. For those who don't know me, I'm Name, and I've been with company for X years in previous department or role. I'm now moving into new role because I'm passionate about reason for the move. I'm excited to bring my experience in previous area to help with new team's focus, and I'm looking forward to working with you all.
And templates 9 and 10 are for casual professional settings, like a coffee chat or informal introduction.
Template 9, the conversational intro. I'm Name, and I work in general area. Basically, I help who you help with problem you solve. It's really rewarding work. I love specific aspect you enjoy. What about you? What brings you to event, place, or situation?
Notice how that one ends with the question. That's great for starting a two-way conversation.
Template 10, the connector. I'm Name, a position focused on area. I've been doing this for X years, and the thing I love most is aspect of your work. I'm always looking to meet people in related fields because I believe value or belief about collaboration or your industry.
If you ever want to talk about your expertise, I'm your person.
That last one is warm and inviting. It makes you memorable and approachable.
Now, here's how to customize these templates for yourself.
First, write down your answers to the 4 parts: position, purpose, proof, potential. Keep them simple and clear.
Then, choose a template that fits your situation. Are you interviewing? Use templates 1 or 3. Networking? Use templates 4, 5, or 6. New job? Templates 7 or 8.
Practice it out loud multiple times. Don't memorize it word for word. That sounds robotic. Memorize the structure and the key points.
And adapt based on who you're talking to. If someone asks follow-up questions, that's great. You don't have to deliver the whole pitch in one breath. It's a conversation, not a speech.
What about timing? How long should it be?
Aim for 30 to 60 seconds. That's about 75 to 150 words. Long enough to give a complete picture, short enough to keep their attention.
And here's a cultural tip. In English-speaking professional settings, eye contact and a confident tone matter as much as the words you say.
Right. If you're looking at the floor and mumbling, even a great pitch won't land. Stand or sit up straight, make eye contact, speak clearly, and smile naturally.
You're not reciting a script, you're sharing your story.
We've taught over 80,000 students these professional introduction strategies, and the number one thing they tell us is that having a clear structure transformed their confidence in networking situations.
They stopped feeling anxious about introducing themselves because they knew exactly what to say and how to say it.
And many of them told us they got job offers, collaborations, and valuable connections specifically because their introduction was clear and memorable.
Before we recap, let's quickly talk about what not to do.
Mistake 1. Starting with "my name is" when you've already introduced yourself or they already know your name. Just jump to your position.
Mistake 2. Rambling. Don't tell your entire life story. Stick to the 4 parts and keep it under a minute.
Mistake 3. Being too humble or apologetic. Don't say "I'm just a" or "I only do." Own your expertise.
Mistake 4. Using too much jargon or technical language. Explain what you do in a way that anyone can understand.
Mistake 5. Ending abruptly. Always include part 4, potential, to give the conversation direction.
And mistake 6. Sounding exactly the same every time. Adapt your pitch to your audience and context.
All right, let's recap the 4-part professional pitch.
Part 1. Position. What you do. Be specific. I'm a job title specializing in area. I work as a role in the industry. Part 3. Proof, your credibility. 1 or 2 key details. I've spent the last X years working in area. I recently achievements. My background includes relevant experience.
Part 4, potential, what you're seeking or offering. Open the door. I'm currently looking for opportunity. I'd love to connect with type of people. I'm always happy to talk about your expertise.
And we gave you 10 templates. Templates 1 through 3 for formal job interviews. Templates 4 through 6 for networking events. Templates 7 through 8 for internal introductions. Templates 9 through 10 for casual professional settings.
Your homework this week, write out your own professional pitch using the 4-part framework. Practice it out loud at least 5 times. Then use it in at least one real situation, a meeting, a networking event, even a LinkedIn message.
Start with the context you need most right now. If you're job hunting, use template 1 or 2. If you're networking, use template 4 or 5.
The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Soon you won't even need to think about the structure. It'll just flow.
All right, we covered so much today, and we're really proud of you for sticking with us.
If this lesson helped you, please give it a like right now. It helps other English learners find these professional English lessons.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to English Together. We post a new practical English lesson every single week.
Now, here's our question for you. Have you ever had an awkward or funny moment when introducing yourself professionally? Maybe you blanked and forgot what you do. Or maybe you rambled for 5 minutes and saw the person's eyes glaze over. Or maybe you accidentally said something totally wrong.
I told you about my awkward I'm a teacher moment where I just stopped talking. Paul shared his networking fail where he didn't give any potential and killed the conversation. Now it's your turn.
Tell us your story in the comments. We read every single one and will reply to as many as we can. Plus, your story will help other learners feel less alone. We've all been there.
Remember, introducing yourself professionally is a skill you can learn. You're not born knowing how to do this. You practice and improve.
The 4-part professional pitch gives you a framework you can use for the rest of your career. Position, purpose, proof, potential. That's it.
You've got this. Practice your pitch this week, and you'll be amazed at how much more confident you feel.
Thanks for learning with us today.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.